Hey, thanks for tuning in. I got a little short video here on a mobile setup that I'm working on for my truck. I've done this before with different radios and different vehicles. This is kind of a unique setup, and even though it's not, it's a popular setup, the way I do it, I think, might interest some people. So anyways, I'm running a 959 with an RM Italy. And the way I have this mounted is basically I use the stock bracket. And I just flip it around and use some bolts, nuts and bolts, and give it a really nice look. So when this is sitting on the floor in the truck, you can reach the amp. It's, I don't know, I'm not going to say I'm a genius or nothing, but it's definitely better than drilling or Velcroing things to the top of your radio. I'm also using these like jigsaw brackets, and they actually do work. When this radio is sitting on the floor of the truck, it does not move. It's, you know, once again, I don't like to drill things into my truck, so it's also nice because if I want to unplug it and bring it in here and put it up on the, you know, the bench and check it all out, it's easy because I just unplug it and bring it all in, and it's right there. So right now I'm running roughly 13.8 volts. I'll give you a little rundown on this thing real quick. So right now we are on the antenna. That's your preamp. That's the preamp off. So it will bring you up. So if you're having a hard time hearing somebody, which we can try to see if we can find anyone. Let's see if there's anyone out there. So as you can see, the preamp really does work. I'm going to flip over to the dummy load, do a little test for you. So we'll flip, I'm going to go to AM on the radio. Yep, I'm going to run AM. So looking at our dozy here, and we're dead keying about 40 watts. And testing 1, 2, audio. So we're swinging about 90 watts AM. Now you can get more out of it, but the way this radio is set up, it's about 2 watts low on dead key, and it swings roughly to about between 20 and 30 watts. Really just depends on if you're on the higher or lower channels in the antenna. Sometimes I get a little bit more swing in the vehicle. I don't know why. I've brought the dozy out there and it just, I don't know, one of those things. But I definitely would not swing too much into these RM Italys. I have a Striker 955 here, and it will swing from like 1 or 2 watts up to like 60. And I have that set that way on purpose for a 4-pill I run. I would not run that with this RM Italy. Throwing 60 watts into this, you'll just fry it. So anyways, let's flip over to sideband real quick. And I think we're there. Audio. 1, 2, 3, audio. So about 120 watts on sideband. I've seen people get 200 watts out of these. They say 100 on AM and 200 on sideband. I mean, I get close to 100 on AM. I've never got close to 200 on sideband. I mean, I guess it just depends on, you know, if the radio and the amp are paired perfectly. But for what I need it for, just for being a stupid hobby for me, this is fine. This works for me. I'm not going to get too picky. But I just wanted to show everybody how I do my mobile setup, you know, with the jigsaw brackets here and the bracket here with the RM Italy bolted to it. Just give you guys something to think about, you know, if anyone's going to run a mobile and they want a cheap $100 amp and they just looking for 100 watts, right there is the way to go. The preamp is really awesome. I really think for people in a mobile, when you're having a hard time hearing, this is really nice to have. Now, just to give you a little rundown on my base station, so I have my 955 here, and I run it with a 4-pill Texas Star, and that works awesome as a base station. But I definitely do not want to put that radio and that amp in my truck. This actually has original Toshibas in it, and I'll never be able to get another amp like this, so I'm not going to beat it up in the truck. And that radio, just a lot of digital. I don't really like a lot of digital in the truck. Bouncing around, more things to break. I've had a few of these 959s. They hold up a lot better in a mobile. And without breaking the bank, throwing one of these RM Italys on top, you get yourself a decent setup. Now, this 959 was tuned professionally, so I didn't set it at 2 watts, but the place that I sent it to, they've done some work for me before, and they got this set up for a 2-watt dead key, and they say they get about 30 watts out of it on their bird. I get like 25 watts with my dozy. I'm not complaining. I know there's a lot of variables depending on what mic you're running, what antenna setup you have. And also, you know, I'm running 13.8 volts here. Some people are running like 14 or 14 and a half. Yeah, usually the higher the voltage, you get a little bit more oomph out of it. So I just figured 13.8, I know that's a good spot to be at. That's, you know, most people are going to be there or better. So anyways, enough talking. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel here. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm not a professional technician of anything. I'm a hobbyist, and I like to tinker with this stuff. And be honest with you, it's just stupid fun for me, and I don't really take it serious. I just, you know, watch a lot of videos out there, and I don't really see too many people doing the things that I do. Not that it's right or wrong, but if you got a 959, you got a bracket, flip it around, throw one of these on top of there, get yourself some jigsaws. You don't have to even use a 959. It could be any radio in the world. But it's clean. If I ever want to take the amp off, I just unscrew it. It's, yeah, nothing's permanent, and that's what I like, because I make changes all the time on everything I do. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hope to see you at the next video. Thank you. Bye.